What's up, Saiyan Army? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about how to get a big Broly back. We're going to talk about my top 3 exercises targeting specifically the lats. I know in my Final Form Frieza Delts video, a lot of you guys were commenting about, you guys wanted workouts to bring up your lats and your back. So that's exactly what we're gonna talk about today. So before we get started, subscribe if you're new to the channel, leave the video a like and comment down below any future, body parts you'd like me to target. I will start doing more workout videos on this channel, talking about, my progression as well as some voiceovers, etc, etc. But let's get right into it. Alright, for the first exercise, as you guys can guess, it's gonna be pull-ups. Now, I know a lot of you guys watching this video maybe can't do a pull-up, hate doing pull-ups, or maybe just plain out suck at doing pull-ups. And believe me, I totally understand where you're coming from. That was me when I first started lifting. I hated doing pull-ups. Why? Because I just sucked at doing them. I struggled to do 10 in a row, and I just felt kind of self-conscious in the gym doing them. And trust me, we all start there. There's rarely a person in the gym that's gonna jump in the gym without some kind of gymnast background that's gonna jump in the gym and start pumping out, 10, 20 pull-ups in a row. We all start somewhere. So if that's you, then watch my Buddha Broly series with Panda. Panda started with the thick band and he could barely do pull-ups on that, and now he's doing bodyweight pull-ups no problem. And I've also made pull-up tutorial videos which you can watch. I'll put a card link up here. You can click on that after this video and get your pull-up game up. Alright, so if you're brand new to doing pull-ups, you've never done a pull-up in your life, you want to start doing banded pull-ups. Start with a thick band just like Panda did and just slowly work your way up. Build that form, and as you get stronger and stronger, use lighter and lighter bands. This is a time-tested, proven method. I've taken tons of clients and tons of friends that never done pull-ups in their life to busting out 10 plus pull-ups in a row, body weight, no problem. So I remember when I first started lifting, I used to watch all these bodybuilders and their videos and their workouts and stuff, and all of them would do lat pull downs. So I thought, okay, I don't gotta get good at pull-ups because I suck at them and I hate them anyways, so I'm just gonna be doing these lat pull downs all day. But I've never really felt the lat pull downs in my lats. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure why bodybuilders don't do pull-ups. I think it's a lack of mobility kind of thing, where they're so big that their upper chest probably suffocates them or something like that. But I don't know. I've never asked any IFBB pros about that. But from my experience, doing pull-ups over the years has changed my back extraordinarily. Today we're gonna be talking about, as you guys know, my favorite, the ring pull-ups. The reason why I like doing ring pull-ups is because you have the ability to change the angle of the handles to wherever feels best for your body and your back and your lats, because everyone's going to be different. Now, what kind of pull-up should you do? Should you do supinated grip underhand? Should you do a neutral grip? Should you do overhand? Pick whatever feels best for you, and that's gonna be different. Obviously, they do hit different parts of your back, but if you're targeting the lats, then you're just gonna go with whatever feels best for you. For the second exercise, we're gonna talk about one-arm rows. Now, this is my version of the one-arm row, which I notice gives you a better range of motion, and two, you just feel it a lot more in your lats. I like to put my bench on a slight incline. It's already at an incline because it's off the platform, but you're gonna put it one notch up. And what I notice is because you have that slight incline now, you just get a deeper range of motion. Secondly is you wanna make sure that you're feeling, especially your lower lat engaged. So you should feel almost a pinch in your lower lat as you're rowing to your hip. So what I like to do is I'll come here and I'll actually put my foot right here on the crease of this bench, because if it's not, then obviously you have a higher chance of sliding off the bench, and you don't want to do that because then you're gonna Yamcha yourself. From here, you're allowed to dangle your arm all the way down. If I want to fully extend my lat, I can even bring it a little further down. Whereas if the bench was flat, then obviously I'm hitting the ground already. Does that make sense? You want that full range of motion. So that's why I put it at a slight incline. So now I can fully engage my lat, okay? So from here, I'm gonna roll forward and I'm pulling with my elbow, not your forearm. As you guys know, real simple tip when doing back is think of your hands like hooks, you know? You never wanna pull with your hands. You always wanna pull with your elbow. Think of your arms like levers, and all you're doing is pulling from your elbow and engaging your lats and your back. So I bring the dumbbell forward, and then I'll bring it all the way back towards my hip, focusing on squeezing that lower lat, as well as engage your abs, obliques, your core, everything. You want to make sure everything's in line and working. All right, so when doing this exercise, you want to grab the backside of the dumbbell. I notice when I grab the backside of the dumbbell, it makes, you know, more of the weight shift forward, and you just feel it a lot more in your lats. So grab the backside of the dumbbell. You're gonna actually point the dumbbell slightly down. And from here, I bring the dumbbell forward. Most people will do rows where they bring it straight down and straight up. For me, I'll bring the dumbbell forward and then drive it back towards my hip, squeezing my lat the entire time. So again, grab the backside, point the dumbbell down and forward, then drive it back towards your hip. And I usually aim to make the backside of the dumbbell hit my hip right here, and I squeeze the crap out of my lat. Make sure you guys are building that mind-muscle connection. And that's it. This exercise is more of a supplementary exercise, it's an accessory exercise. So you'll keep the rep ranges high, so anywhere from like 10 to 15 reps. All right, for the last exercise, since I work out at home at the Hyperbaric Time Chamber, it would just be a pull-up rep variation. So what I'll do is I'll either get these rings and slide them wide to do like a wide grip pull-up, which isolates the lats a little bit more. Or I would even do like a supinated variation, or I could do like a wide supinated variation. There's lots of different things that I could do. For you guys that go to the gym, I do highly recommend the single arm cable pull down. And this was hands down one of my favorite pull-up variations. Also because if you're right-handed and you notice that you pull a little bit more with your right, for me, I'm left-handed. So sometimes, you know, when I'm doing weighted pull-ups, I'll feel myself pull a little bit more with my left, even though you try to keep it even. I do believe in doing unilateral exercises to help balance out both sides. Make sure you're squeezing both sides evenly. So for you guys at the gym, give that a try. Other variations that I do really like is T-bar rows. Obviously, they work a lot more than just your lats, but that is a great lat builder. Rack pulls, work your lats. Pull throughs, pull overs, deadlifts, they all work your lats more so as a secondary muscle. Today we're talking about more about isolating and hitting those lats. So yes, you want to get a strong pull-up, which would be your heavy compound, and you want to hit it from different angles as well for the accessory work. All right, so putting all of this together for you guys, the key to gains is 1, progressive overload, 2, time, 3, consistency. You wanna make sure you're doing all 3. So 1, you're getting stronger or adding more volume. For me, how I do my back days is I have 1 hypertrophy back day, which is higher reps, lower weight, and a power back day, which is, you know, higher weights, lower reps. And altogether for the past around, I wanna say 4 years or a little bit more, I've been doing over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
Yes, it's over 9,000 pull-ups every single year. This year, I think it's a little bit more, or the past couple years since I moved back home. It's been a little bit more just because we've been working out at home and I don't have as much machines and equipment to utilize. But because of the high frequency and high volume has yielded me a ton of back gains. My back has been a lagging body part because of my narrow bone structure, and I don't have the best, you know, back genetics as well. I don't have really low lats. I have kind of high lats, which makes them look smaller. So because of that, you know, I have to work a little bit extra hard on getting wider. That's why one of the two key points I try to bring up is my shoulders and my lats as well. So practice your pull-ups and master them, and hit your back and your lats from different angles to build that aesthetic Broly back. And that's pretty much it. Put in the work, stay consistent, you'll make gains. Obviously you want to be eating in a caloric surplus as well, not like Yajirobe, but just a slight surplus so you don't gain all the fat. We'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe. For online coaching, email me, gokuflex@gmail.com. Let's get you shredded for the summer programs and apparel, SaiyanArmy.com. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love, strength, and honor. Aloha.